I do this work because my brother is currently sitting inside a jail cell in LA County jails. I do this work because my nephew caught a case last year and was harassed by officers when he was arrested. I do this work because I have never felt safety with law enforcement in my communities. I do this work so that one day our community's safety will not be dependent upon a badge. Just like when we abolish slavery, we will abolish punitive systems, the systems that have choked Black communities, poor communities, to death. In my role at the Ella Baker Center for Human Rights, my work is focused on developing what we are calling justice teams.
Currently at the Ella Baker Center, we're partnering with organizations in 8 different counties to create a justice team, which will be comprised of 4 essential parts. The first is a rapid response network that will reach out to those who have been affected by state violence and police brutality.
To actually be a first responder, to show up, someone that actually cares, someone that actually is from the community.
A group of people who are ready and willing to help because something will inevitably go down.
Our community members won't feel alone, won't feel that they are between a rock and a hard place, having to call police to deal with every conflict, medical urgency, that they will feel resourced, cared for, listened to, strengthened.
Help people instead of just throwing them in jails or throwing them somewhere that they're not gonna get any help. Anything but the police.
Right now, we don't trust them at all. Our communities, we don't, not even a little bit. Safety actually could be us trusting each other enough to where we don't need the police.
The second part will be organizers who will be organizing around a truth and reinvestment campaign that will be focusing on shifting funds away from law enforcement, prisons and jails, and reinvesting that funding in low-income communities of color.
It feels wonderful to see so many beautiful people empowered by, this work and just ready to take action.
Growing this movement of folks that want to build communities that are safe.
Collaboration.
Community empowerment.
New ideas from other activists and organizers and be able to feed off that energy.
We've met tons of organizations that we wouldn't have met before.
We begin to see ourselves as agents of change and as people who are powerful and capable of grappling with even the most difficult problems.
The third aspect of this work is healing justice. So we want to have healing justice practitioners available on each team who will be able to provide their services, not only to our justice teams who are dealing with this really traumatic work, but also working in the communities to help folks manage the trauma that's associated with state violence.
Healing justice, that's vital.
A relief to people that go through these traumatic experiences. And they know that they're not alone, they know that there's help, and they know that they have hope that they can get through it.
Break that bubble and go in there and listen to us and give us the tools that we need to heal from this trauma and this pain.
Communities need to feel their own power and recall the very things that they enact every day. How to calm people down when they're upset. How to find the right person who can.
And then the last part of our justice teams, legal support and aid. So we'll have low cost and pro bono attorneys who are available to offer their legal services. So we worked in partnership with the ACLU to create the Mobile Justice app. And what the app actually does is it serves essentially as the people's body camera.
Saying, I have the ACLU app on right now, I'm recording you, is enough to change the approach that the officer will have.
You don't have to worry about a cop taking your phone and deleting the video and it being just done with. The best part of that app to me is the fact that as soon as you stop recording, it sends off and it saves your phone. So they can delete it from your phone, but some lawyer is gonna see it later. And the more people that get the app and the more people that are educated about the app, the better off we all are.
I have often said that we are prepared for earthquakes, tsunamis, and hurricanes. But what happens when our loved ones are harassed, beaten, or killed by the state? Who do we run to when our government is accountable for the harm? We see ourselves as the leaders in shaping a new narrative around what is possible for community safety.
I'm looking forward to justice teams being instrumental in creating a vision of the future where we're no longer relying on the police and jails for our safety because we have safe and healthy and happy communities.
Yeah!